Interesting. Okay, so I think we might actually break out through this price level that we're failing to break through. Tomorrow we might actually break out through it, but it'll be like a momentary thing if we do. Followed by a like this is that it'll be an opportunity to close a long or open up a short. Queen of Swords. I should have Knight of Swords indicated here. I put the wrong word. Yeah, see, the next 2 days are really, really toppy as well, right? We've got as a theme card the Ace of Wands, and then the following day the Princess of Wands. I was also off. This is, I think, the first or second time that I'm off on the morning for January. So the system, like I said, it needs to be tested. We'll see. I was I was expecting this decline here to take place here, and then for this rally to take place here. So it's a little off on the timing. Hey, Robert. I'm only on until 3:30 today, Robert. I got an appointment. FYI, it's a quick session. But we probably go to this to the downside here. I mean, there's going to be price swings around the close, but there's also a low significator here. Oh, interesting. This was a cross-rooting congruency right here as well. I forgot. Well, in a certain regard, we've got like this downward pointing energy here at the end of the day on the ninth. Downward pointing energy here at the end of the day on the ninth. That's what makes me think we probably have this decline here, that we're probably already in the midst of it. But like you can see, this translucent yellow is correlation to the previous day's preview card, which was the Princess of Discs. A lot of price change when you see the Princess of Discs, usually from a support to a support or something like that. But you can see this was all yellow in the morning from like the open until 11. Right? Then again at 12 to 1. And now here at the end of the day, we're seeing it again. So there's probably a lot of price change here coming our way. And Robert, your SUI and Jasmine readings, they'll be finished up today, so you'll have those in your email by tonight. All right, so Bitcoin, I'm going to do real quick. I started on the March readings. All of the March readings are um, photographed now. All right, and you can see we have this cross-reading congruency here on the 9th. These things are they're like really starting to become like extremely reliable. As like I said, guys, the ESO meta analysis it evolves over time and it changes over time. Like hard to explain, but sometimes you need something to mean something in order for you to gain your belief far enough along in order for you to see that there's more to it than what you originally thought. Hopefully that makes sense. That's part of the psychic development kind of sequence of events. Yeah, and a lot of the time the science card will indicate a top as well. Not always, but it does sometimes because it's an important price level on like since this is a 1 month, it'll be an important price level on a 1 year chart scale. All right, so this price level right here we're gonna mark off as the Emperor, the support right here. And we came back to revisit a support level. Interesting that we didn't go nearly as far as I thought we would. There might be more decline tomorrow. It's possible. I mean, I don't think we're going to go much lower than what we saw around the beginning of the month. And we might revisit it here around the 13th, 14th. But I think we're probably also going to see highs. So there should be a lot of price change here around the 12th, 13th, 14th. And then we probably go into lower price levels on the 16th, I think. So that's that. Probably this is probably the science price level right here. Oh, hold on a second. Somewhere around here is a science price level. I might move this tomorrow, but as of right now, I'm going to put this as the science price level. Guys, if you're just hopping on, it's a short session. I'm only on until 3:30. I have an appointment I can't miss today. Hey, it was luck. What will ETH's lowest price be this month? Hmm. 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 Where'd it go? Okay. I don't like how it automatically switches back to the last chart. Like, I was looking at Bitcoin, it should stay Bitcoin. It shouldn't go to the one that I looked at before the last chart. It doesn't make any sense. It might be right here, this 2100 roughly. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's roughly 2100. We'll probably revisit it a few times. And if we do go lower, it would be around the 21st, 22nd, but I'm not so sure that we do go lower. Guys, if you're just hopping on, I'm only on till 3:30. Yeah, it looks like there's a higher price level tomorrow, but it's going to be early on. And there's a significant reversal. We should see a lot of price change to the downside by the end of the day. It's possible that we see the high maybe one more time around this cross street incongruency here on the 17th before these lows. But it's looking pretty ugly over here. 17th, 18th, 19th. And then it's possible we go into higher highs here at the end of the month or in the following month. Overall, it's kind of bullish but sideways behavior with some sharp drops in it, you know. Hey Hamza. Hey Psychic Ton. Do I think it'll drop down to $4 next week? I got a yes for that, Robert. For Bitcoin, it's low. I actually see 20K in 2024 at one point. Let me see. That's so weird. It's like the file disappeared. I made a copy of it, and now the file's back. It's so strange. Yeah, but we might see like 20K in March, and it could be that we see that here as well. Hold on. Yeah, but there's definitely something that happens here, like towards mid to late in the week, and impacts the market into like the 16th even. Um, Man, that would be some drop. Yeah, I see 20K somewhere around March, but it might be the revisiting of the low that we already saw in the year. It's hard to say. It's really wild behavior in 2024 here. CVX price will not be higher on Thursday, and CVS. And there will be a higher price in CVS in February than its current price, yes. Hey, April. Yeah, the unicursal hexagram is. It's kind of like a marker card. There's a lot of. I guess there's a lot of controversy around the card. I don't know if that's the right word, but there's a lot of like controversy around what the card means and what its meaning was and why it was put into the deck and all that. But all that's kind of like secondary to what it's I've developed its use for. And what it does is a couple of different really important things. It'll either indicate like a significant peak before a sharp decline, like on a scale of like a on the scale of the chart, a sharp decline. So if it's like a 1 month chart, it could be a pretty big decline, like a multi-day decline. If it's a 1 year chart, it's probably like it's definitely multi-day decline. If it's on a 1 day chart, it might be just like a sharp drop in the day. But that's one of the things that it does. The other thing that it does is if we continue to go higher after seeing a unicursal, it's marking off an important price level for which we can count on breaking through that price level at the next significant like market correction. So they're price markers, if you will. I gotta know it's not spiking. Bitcoin is not gonna spike to 47.5 based on the ETF approval. Is tomorrow Bitcoin's highest high? I think we covered that. No, it doesn't look like it. I think we see a highest high at the end of the month. All right, guys, I got 2 minutes left, so I'm just going to wrap it up here. Hey B, Boeing's stock trend for the rest of the week. It's a rally along a diagonal trend line. We break through or at least one major resistance, meet another, and then pull back. That's Boeing. Hey, Proof. That didn't end up being a new high. Interesting. So this is kind of like a midpoint then. I think we'll probably see a high here, though. I think so, yeah. I think XRP is probably still on track, even though this is a little off here. And then... All right, guys, I gotta roll. Sorry to cut it short here. Is Sol going to go higher this week? I got to know for Sol. Proof, as far as Ethereum, just check out the earlier part of this live stream. We talked about Ethereum at towards the very beginning, like maybe one of the first, maybe like the second or third thing I talked about, I'm pretty sure. But with that said, guys, I got to roll. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go. You know what to do. And if you don't, you go here to resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we ask that you donate 5% of the profits from this information forward to one of these charities, fulfilling my goal. 5% of the profits back to the channel help support the channel, and that leaves you at 90%. That's your goal. Make sure to spend that money out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you've followed the rule of karma for the channel. The universe considers you an angel investor.